Alright, what is up, everybody? My name is Adam, aka WXFan21. I like this commentating thing so much. Yesterday, I'm back for day 2 here, joined by Takapa. Takapa, what's happening?
Just ready for some more prime time. So.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Shout out to Pierre Roulette, our amazing tracker today for this event. And thank you all here for joining us as well. We're gonna be getting ready to get started here in just a minute or so. Quick thing about this seed, there was no starting preset. So if you tuned in, for example, like yesterday, a lot of them had starting charge. One of the seeds last night was just insanity. Today, there is no starting anything. So they will not be starting with charge beam, and it is still major minors this week. So keep that in mind, and yeah, ready for a fun randomizer game here between SpklJae and Dyceron. I'm saying Jay's name right.
I believe it's SpklJae.
SpklJae and Dyceron.
Yeah, so this is kind of an interesting one because Jay is 2-2, while Dyceron's 3-1. So Jay got kind of bumped up, or DCR got bumped down, depending on the way you look at it. But what makes that interesting is that for Jay, this is essentially an elimination match. Jay loses this, they are out of contention for top 8.
Yeah, Jay really needs to win this, so they really need to be able to not only pull up the win here, but like after the insane run that we saw last night between Cosmo and Diggle, that was outright bananas. Like
that was very simple tournament.
Cosmo had that one, but got bad RNG on Essence, and he didn't collect any E-Tanks. Cosmo had no E-Tanks, and he would have won that. Cosmo was behind for most of that game, and because he knew Exo Skip, he was able to get the starting Essence fight, but just ended up forfeiting because he lost. There was no recovering from it, and Diggle was just about to win about a minute or two later. What an amazing match. So yeah, we got, just to give everyone, but while we're waiting to get started here, Diggle is 5-0. And then the 4-1, we had a 4-way tie with Frostbite, Baja, Bash Prime, and Cosmonaut. And then the 3-2s, so which are Jeff Gaines in games, Samuel, Schwartz Gandhi, and Elias Thompson. Excuse me. Elias Thompson, Nail, Inner Slice, Dyceron, who we're seeing today, and the Ginger Chris are all 3-1. So Dyceron definitely needing to win this to try keeping his hopes alive. Because I think it's top 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is top 8. Dyceron's not completely out, but once you're at 2 losses, you're in the so-called bubble, which means not only do you have to win out, but you are relying on other people to win to improve your tiebreaker score. So
makes sense. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our runners are ready. Takapa, you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Alright, here we go. We got a nice purple HUD there from SpklJae and Dyceron with the green. I love these HUD customizations. What's going to be an alcove? Ooh. We're going to find Spider over an alcove. Okay. That's interesting. Takapa, where do you think we're going if we have Spider?
I mean, not really anywhere right off the bat. I mean, obviously you need a Morph.
Right.
That's going to be it early. It's not impossible. I can't remember. I can never remember. There's so many things that should be in beginner that aren't, that I can't remember what is and isn't. So
I mean, it's going to make...
It's possible we could actually see a play Tower Chamber.
Yeah, we could also see Sun Chamber as well, double Sun Chamber. Again, with this being major minor, then we are going to have to see we're going to see Flagra and Chozo Ghosts. So, and there's our Morph Ball. So we get Morph and Spider to start.
That's Boost.
It's Boost Ball? I thought it was Morph Ball. Was that Boost or Morph?
That was Boost. Boost is a little smaller.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I said, that's getting us closer to Tower Chamber.
Wow. Okay. This is so strange.
Yeah, actually, it might be that, no, I think that was changed in the next, oh god, it's so confusing. Anyway, we'll see. Maybe Tower Chamber, maybe not. I'm not sure if it's in the logic.
Yeah. And we haven't seen where the artifacts are yet. Dyceron electing to just go. Maybe Sparkle will go ahead and enlighten us on where those artifacts will be. We will find that out soon enough. Dyceron going back for a save. Can't blame him. I just find it interesting, Takapa, that we see both Boost and Spider before Morph. That's just really interesting for this seed.
I mean, it definitely makes it interesting, because it makes you think there's a decent possibility that Space Jump is going to be very far away.
That is possible.
Although, there aren't that many majors that are gated by Boost Ball in this early part of the game. Normally, if you see Boost Ball that early, you might think there's something in, like the half pipe that's going to be important, but...
Canyon, yeah.
Not in this preset. So.
Both players heading to Chozo. No surprise here. Most likely going to go... Oh, here we go. So Central Dynamo, Elder Chamber. Canyon's got an artifact. Gravity Chamber's got an artifact. I didn't catch the first two. Dyceron going to check again. Yeah, he had to go back. So Gravity Chamber is one. Elder Chamber... I missed the first couple.
Extremely tame artifacts relative to what we've been seeing. No bosses. Now, there's a good chance that at least one boss is going to be required just because of the major miners, but
yep.
No artifacts. Actually, quite interesting.
We saw a couple seeds yesterday where there was Life Grove, ended up being Nothing Grove. Double Metroids. And that's Space Jump?
That's Space Jump.
Wow, okay.
Head over to the tower area.
Yep, so Space Jump and Ruin Shrine. Here come the Beatles. Everyone get ready for the music.
Yeah, actually a little minor divergence. Jay actually heading towards High Tower first.
Yeah. Both are relative easy checks. And definitely early checks for sure. Dyceron made it up, and now he's headed for the double check here at Tower of Light. Sparkle, there's our morph. Dyceron with great movement so far. And we have a Metroid. One more check here, Tower of Light. Varia.
It's not really that surprising. You'd expect to get Varia pretty early in this preset.
So
the only question is, how soon do they go to Mag? Because there's actually a good amount of majors just really chosen, and we've seen a couple, at least one vanilla bomb seed.
Right.
But then we've also seen bombs in Magma.
No one's picked up missiles yet. Oh, Sparkle elected to not get the energy tank. Does have a missile expansion, so Sparkle has missiles.
It's surprisingly easy to just flub that ledge and miss the item there.
So Dyceron gets a power bomb expansion. Sparkle gets a space jump. And Dyceron does get that E-tank that Sparkle boosted right past, which is okay. You can go back and, they can go back and get that later. Sparkle's go ahead.
Retracing each other's steps.
Yeah. Takapa now, not Takapa, my bad. Sparkle going to get their Varia suit. Takapa, with there being a couple of decent major miners, do you think that we see anything in Lava Lake? Down in Magmore.
That early Varia, I think, is suggestive.
Yeah, I think that means we have to kind of head to Magmore pretty early here.
Yeah, it's just one of those ones where if you don't have either bombs or power bombs, you don't really want to go in that direction and then have to end up going back for whatever's in there. So I think there's a possibility that one player makes that play. And it's possible that DCR is just going to go do that right now, because they're already there.
Yeah.
They're at that elevator.
So they're pretty tied.
Yeah,
Dice.
consequence of deciding to go for that first. And yeah, DCR is going to check top leg.
Yeah. Chat, did any of you catch when Dyceron checked his artifacts what the first artifact is? We got Control Tower, Central Dynamo, Elder Chamber, Fendrana Canyon, and Gravity Chamber. We're missing that first artifact.
I believe it was the Ice Temple.
Oh, that would be insane. Alright, Dyceron. Yeah, item says Chozo Ice Temple.
Yeah. And that's... I was gonna say, that and Elder Chamber are kind of the only... you're gonna know plasma for both of those.
There you go, Sparkle.
Crap. That's...
What?
That doesn't really do anything.
No. Kappa chat asks if Magma is over here is in logic without launcher. I mean, technically, they've already cleared Totem.
In this preset, oh yeah, Lava Link. I believe so, because I believe expansions are logical now. I know a lot of people are confused about that, thinking it's still the old way where you needed missile launcher or missiles to be logical, but I believe expansions are still logical now.
Yeah.
For having
Inner Slice's Magmor is, Lava Lake isn't. So Sparkle has elected to skip early Magmor and is going towards Charge Beam location. And Sparkle's going to be able to clear out all 3 items too.
Okay, that might be it. Inner Slice.
His bombs.
Okay, so that's pretty... This is pretty straightforward so far. There's no,
Sparkle?
Force point of no returns.
Sparkle's choosing to not go check the other items.
Well, there's no... they know there's not going to be any majors there. The best thing they could hope for is a power bomb expansion, maybe an E-tank, but they've already got one of each of those. And obviously we know how important E is based on last night's race. But
Oh my goodness. That was insane.
yeah, I think both players feeling like there's no real need to go out of their way to get to just check stuff.
Yeah.
Hoping they'll find enough E-tanks along the way.
Sparkle gonna go check Zoid.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where, because of the preset, you definitely generally trending towards not skipping Zoid. It's one of those ones where it's easy to want to skip because it just takes so long, it's out of the way, and if you don't have bombs, it's usually a soft route. But in this setting, you really generally don't need time to avoid it. And you do get that item behind for free.
Yeah, another missile expansion. Still no charge yet.
It is entirely possible we just don't find charge. It's not really logically required for any majors. I'm not thinking this was something I'm not thinking of.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've played through Metroid Prime Vanilla. So just like trying to remember what's what. But slowly it's coming back to me what stuff is, and there's Dyceron getting a missile expansion.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why there's no real reason to go for Dyceron.
Right.
I think DCR...
Ooh! Gravity again. Gravity was in the same on Zoid last night too.
Yeah. That's actually good, because they know that there's an artifact in Gravity Chamber, so now they know they're not going to have to do that iffy gravityless to get out over there.
Renko really wants us to go to plasma processing.
Yeah, that's true. Plasma processing is logic. That's
You got grapple,
Actually,
you got
kinda low-key
spider, you got
fascinating.
boost. Can we just get a beam, like, early, please? Alright, Sparkle's gonna go check their artifacts.
Double check. Yeah, Ice Temple. Yeah, the only real question for Ice Temple or Elf Chamber is get any plasma for those.
Hmm. Slice, you ready for your match later?
Yeah, all gun bosses. Now that would be something else.
Hmm. All beams on bosses. That would be such a trolley seed.
That would be extremely messed up because with no artifacts on bosses, you know that these players are thinking, God, I want to avoid fighting bosses.
Yeah.
And it's
Nice
funny because
Slice.
they've probably been practicing those bosses in expectation of having to fight them, and now they're just thinking like, God, I hope that practice went to waste. Yeah.
There was a seed yesterday where Spider Ball just was elusive. It ended up being in Vendrana Ice Temple. Oh my gosh. No one could find it. And so chat was going nuts. They were saying, I think one said it was on Crocomire, another one said it was Master Sword Pedestal, one said Ganon's Castle, I said Onet, and we were just having so much fun with it. The Master Sword Pedestal was kind of the funniest. I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good beat.
But all the balls here early, and now Sparkle's got grapple. The only real difference, I think, right now is the fact that Sparkle was able to clear out all of Chozo, with the exception of Flogger and Chozo Ghosts, and Dyceron just cleared out Zoid. So these guys are pretty even right now. Sparkle making their way through Magmore. Hey, Rar. Clearly for this seed, Phazon can be found on Phase.
That's an interesting save for PCR. Obviously heading towards
Frigate.
I'm guessing this is gonna end up being a life room play because they can't get Elder Chamber right now. I don't think if they were gonna do IBBF, they would have done it then. And I don't know if you can actually.
Ooh!
That.
Plasma and Warrior Shrine.
All right. Well, that's
okay.
I mean, that's almost. That's essentially like.
Huh. Plasma on. Oh, what was that?
No mode.
Oh, not right.
Yeah. That's essentially like. Now we just are getting artifacts and getting
pretty much.
Hit, but then even if we get the Phazon hit, we still need to get the beams.
The beams.
I don't think it's possible that either of these players knows Exoskip, and I'm not familiar with them, but I don't think Jay knows Exoskip. At least they haven't used it so far.
Exoskip was last night was during that Diggle Cosmo one was the first time I saw Exoskip, and that was really interesting.
Yeah,
so
it is a fascinating trick, and it's definitely something a lot of players are having to think about whether their opponents know it or not.
Yeah.
When they take it into account, and Jay might think that DCR knows it.
Yeah, Spark.
DCR knows it. It's possible.
Yeah. So we got a thermal for Dyceron. Where was thermal? I missed that.
That was an antechamber.
Yeah.
Now, right now, I think what's interesting is that if you're in Jay's position with all that they have, knowing that the artifacts are all accessible now, unless I'm misremembering something. Is thinking, God, why didn't I learn Exoskip? Because now you have, if you know Exoskip, you have everything you need to finish. And that might be playing on Jay's mind if they think that DCR knows that. DCR is not really known for crime or echoes, but they are well known.
Fifth Prime at the right.
Within.
Oh, nice bombs.
They are well known for like being pretty good at echoes, so
Nice.
Jay might think that the DCR is capable of echoes. So that might play into how they approach the rest of this scene.
Well, there's our first Metroid in Life Grove. Are we gonna find a second? Sparkle's gonna get their first artifact. And Dyceron gets Wave Buster. So not a Nothing Grove today, but Wave Buster not helping at the moment. Sparkle making their way towards Chapel.
Yeah, now the only question is, does DCR go into mines from here?
I can't tell what that is. Is that a missile?
That...
Or was that Ice Beam? I can't tell what that is. I don't think... I mean, Sparkle thinks it's nothing.
They could get close enough to scan it, I think, without...
Oh, nice bar skip from DCR. Nice bar skip.
Okay. Now, without charge, that's not going to be of any use, but you definitely... You see it, you think, yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah.
You figure you're probably going to get charged at some point.
Was it Ice Spreader?
That's good job.
Ooh. How troll would this be if Charge was on Flagra? I'm just saying.
I gotta be honest, I don't think they're getting that. I don't think they're getting that. But, yeah.
Vito wants Flagra.
I mean, at this point, you can, like I said, you can go wide ways. You can get all the artifacts and get that phase on some hit without having to go back, but those games could potentially be really nasty.
Be very interesting. So, I mean, both of these runners' routes here are really interesting. Dyceron making a play for mines early. Well, Sparkle, they are over here clearing out Phendrana, so they get their supers. Already got Plasma. And Dyceron picks up X-Ray over where Grapple usually is in Vanilla. And Sparkle has an artifact. Dyceron's gonna... I would assume Dyceron's just gonna make their way to Central Dynamo, but they need Wave to get by the troopers.
Not... No, they're gonna... Yeah, they're gonna check Philip right here. And
Hi, Calvin.
Then they're gonna make their way down to Central Dynamo.
Can someone tell me why he's named Calvin?
I could not.
Oh, almost. All right.
What a power bomb drop TC just caught.
There you go. Jay's now got 2. To Kappa, if we see Jay just go right for all the artifacts, Jay might know Exoskip. Still needs Phazon suit.
I think there's 2 artifacts left in Phendrana. What's the last one at? Control tower. Oh, yeah, Elder. So those are pretty straightforward to get. I have to figure Jay is just gonna clear out the rest of the Toronto at least.
Oh yeah, with plasma you
And
should
then,
be able to qualify
and then
draw.
head down towards mines, head towards Central Dynamo, and
Yep.
honestly, the routing potentially works out really well for Jay. To just clean up the rest of clean up the rest of Pendrana, head down to mines, maybe check plasma processing while you're in Magmore.
Yeah.
And then head up back through mines, through Life Grove, etc., Elder Chamber, and then you've got all the artifacts, and you will have, and by that point you will have checked a good portion of the majors that are available. And then if you find Phazon Suit, then you don't even need to get the hint, you're just looking for beams. So this routing is actually, I think, going to end up working out really well for Jay. The question is, are they going to do Thordis? Are they going to do plasma processing? Plasma processing, I think they definitely do, just because it's there.
Right. And we know there's an artifact here in Control Tower. But again, we still have Observatory and we still got Research Core.
Yeah, there's a lot of majors left. Also Security Cave.
And then Jay's just gonna make his way through Research Core, most likely right to Gravity Chamber, so... They, sorry. Yeah. My bad, Jay. So yeah, with all the doors being blue, Jay, they really got an open chance here to be able to get this done.
Yeah. Now the only thing that hurts is that, as I was talking about that routing, is we know that Life Grove's empty.
Right.
So hopefully they can at least, I mean, if they can somehow manage to find those last two beams getting Phazon, they've got a lot of majors.
They shouldn't have a problem, though. I mean, like, their movement, for the most part, has also been really, really good.
Oh, yeah. No disrespect to them. They're...
None at all.
Yeah.
They've been great. I think their movement starting out the run was a little slower, but they've really picked up the pace here. As Dyceron over here, I believe now is in Central... what is this? Elite Room? Elite Research?
Yeah, this is Elite... No, this is Elite Control. Now DCR is heading towards Central.
There you go.
I wonder if DCR... What are the majors? Central Dynamo, PMT, which you can't get.
OP.
Yeah, but you can't get there without plasma. So there isn't really an opportunity for any of these to be plasma, unless I'm misremembering something. I don't think DCR would even bother going as far as like MQB and then save warping, just because they'd have to know that plasma is not down here.
Yeah. And SpklJae, they are choosing to save. And it's our 5th Metroid. So we've got 5 of 6 Metroids found. Unbelievable. Multi's like, 1 more left! 1 more left!
Oh, this is already a bad base. Oh, actually, that was pretty good. DTR just went the wrong way.
Nice skip from Jay. They did a great job there skipping that pirate cutscene. Now, they're going to get their 3rd artifact here to Kappa. As Dyceron just picks up the Central Dynamo artifact.
Yeah, Brawler bringing up a good point. I mean, there's still 2 majors left in... There's still 2 majors left in Fen, there's still plasma processing, so it's not impossible that those 3 could be what we need. Jay only needs 3 more to be able to finish this off. 3 more majors.
I don't know why, but I'm very skeptical of Research Core right now. Why do I feel like Research Core might have our charge beam? Or again, watch the game troll both runners and put Charge Beam on Flagra.
I mean, actually, the worst place, I don't think it's possible to be on Ghost. I think so.
No, because you really need Charge Beams for Ghost.
I mean, it is possible to enable a trick that makes it so that you can get up there.
Oh, nice E-Tank. They want it. Jay wants that E-Tank. And they get it. DCR making their way back up into mines, and I'm most likely going to get out of there now that they've got the only artifact. There's no else reason here to be here. Like you said, they can't get PMT, and they can't get to OP yet because they don't have Plasma. Alright, what do we got? Missile launcher! Okay.
That is something.
This seed so far is not disappointing.
That is absolutely a spot for that. God, now I'm questioning. I mean, there's no missile blast shields, so missiles don't actually block off that much in these settings. But that is funny. I don't know where the best place to farm power weapons is. I know Diggle was farming them yesterday in Research Randomizer. Charge can absolutely charge can be anywhere except Research Ghosts. Jay did get a drop, so that's good. Yeah, again, I don't know where the best place to farm bombs is. Of course, we're talking about Prime, so there's no best place. There's only less bad places.
Oh, Dyceron makes it. Oh, that Ice Beam wave. That's Wave Beam, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
So 2 beams in Magmore. Sparkle making their way towards Grab Chamber. This is the right play here, too. Clear out the rest of Fen, grab your 4th artifact. So we're still waiting on Charge, Phazon, and Ice Beam.
And yeah, at this point, for Jay, the pending question is yes or no. Personally, I'm always going to say no, but in this settings, I might be so inclined. For them, it's not in logic without them.
Yeah.
But they're probably not thinking about that right now. They're just thinking that they know that has a major.
Oh no, DCR hitting away from Plasma and Warrior Shrine. Oh, there's our flamethrower. Vendrana's Edge has our flamethrower. So now we're missing 3 items. Charge, Phazon, Ice, and Ice Spreader. And SpklJae, they get the missile expansion for good measure.
I feel, at this point, I feel like there's a decent chance that Charge Beam is not going to be picked up. Because it's going to be somewhere else. Like, if it comes down... Like,
watch Phazon be vanilla. Watch Phazon Soup be vanilla.
Yeah, it's possible. I can say, though, if it comes down to it, and they figure out that Charge has to be on OP, then They just might not be coming for that.
And Sparkle. There it is. Sparkle, they got 4.
Yeah, Charge could be in PMT, but if Phazon is vanilla, then I mean you'd have to fight OP without Charge, which is you. But at least it's right there. You're not like having to then go search around.
Yeah. Oh, Sparkle wants this PV expansion. Can't blame them.
Oh yeah, you absolutely want PV.
Oh, we haven't seen we haven't seen main power bombs yet either.
Yeah, we haven't. So what majors have we not seen? Besides the Murder, we haven't seen any bosses.
Nope.
So that's 4. Let's.
We checked out Watery Hall. Watery Hall's clear. Plasma Processing had Wave.
Yeah, I think the 4 bosses in PMT are only majors we haven't seen, unless I'm forgetting something. So, actually, that pretty much... Well, I mean, it guarantees that Ice was in a bad spot. It guarantees that Phazon is in a bad spot.
Because we know Elder Chamber has an artifact. That leaves... I mean, Flagra could be double. So Sun Chamber. It could be Charge and then something else.
Yeah. Well, I think ideally what you would want is to have Phazon and Ice on Sun Chamber.
That would be ideal. Though with the way this seed's going, who knows?
You wouldn't end up finding Charge, but you'd at least get both of those out of the way. Alright, so... Artist, question mark?
It's quite possible.
No.
Jay's like, no.
Yeah, if Jay was gonna fight Thardus, they would have done that now. They've got plasma, they've got some power bombs, so that's like, yeah, not having Charge, but...
They're like, yeah, I want no part of Thardusty today. Shout out to Bash Prime's chat. Had to say it once on stream.
Hopefully they do check plasma process, because again, it's right there. You know, it's a little bit of a detour, but not so much that you want to avoid it, especially when you know it's almost certain to have some.
Yeah, they probably want to go plasma processing here and then just make their way to mines. I mean, they have power bombs, so they can make their way right into mines.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, we know that, assuming they take what I would think is the standard routing, we know they're not going to find anything else after they find this wave beam. So then after they get Elder Chamber, the question is going to be, do you immediately rush the artifact in? Or, sorry, the Phazon in, I should say.
It's possible. I'm telling you, watch this seed just want more. This seed probably wants more craziness. Watch Phazon be vanilla, and the runners are going to want to chuck something at their monitors.
Yeah. I don't think vanilla Phazon would be that bad, only if, like, Charge is in PMT. I think at this point you have to figure vanilla Phazon is a pretty decent possibility, especially considering Randomizer's propensity for putting Phazon in mines. But
DCR gonna go check out. Gonna go clear Thardus.
okay, yeah, that's the. I'm gonna. The DCR. I don't think DCR already looked at labs. They haven't picked up.
So correct me if I'm wrong here, Takapa. Can't you go to PPC and then get to Thardus? I mean, not Thardus. OP that way, because all doors are blue. If you have plasma.
Absolutely, you can. Oh, Jay's going back. Maybe they're just taking the safety.
It's possible.
But yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely, Jay. Oh, Jay doesn't have X-ray yet, so Jay cannot do OP right now. And neither can DCR because DCR doesn't have plasma. Save warp. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess this is okay. Um,
I'm
'Cause,
confused.
I mean, they're probably thinking they don't want to go into lower mines unless they can, unless they either have everything they already need, or they can fight it. So I'm gonna guess that they're going, yeah, they're gonna get Elder Chamber, and then what?
I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but
There
I
are
definitely
there are
feel like
there are no mages in Frigate, right?
no, they can't be going to Frigate. That would be, yeah, no, they're going for,
Okay, they're going up. They're going up.
yeah, they're going for. I mean, they'll probably check life first, but I imagine they're heading in the direction of.
Well, they may be thinking to themselves like, we know there's
Oh,
two.
you know what? We haven't seen Storage Sheep Bay. So, because DCR couldn't
Right.
get that earlier because they could not have bought the Wave Pirates. So that might be what Jay's thinking. Might be thinking get Elder Chamber, get Life Grove, and then head up through.
Right. Have the double check.
Yeah, um, head up through Mines the Forward Way, and be able to check SDA. If SDA is, I mean, let me think. I don't know what best case scenario for SDA would be. I have to. I'm not 100% sure. I have to figure at this point. The question is if SDA were ice,
Mm-hmm.
they were able to get that now. Would they continue on and go through lower mines to fight OP? Because they are
Well, we're
going to
gonna
get extra.
find out because
Yeah,
they are about to get their 5th artifact. It might be
yeah.
they just want the hint. We're gonna
I mean,
find out what Thardus has here. DCR just finished off Thardus.
yeah, I think if they wanted the hint, though, I think they would have done the center lane. That routing
Hmm.
was out very well. I mean, again, I don't hate it, but I feel like I would have done the center lane.
Oh, its main power bomb is on Thardus.
That's kind of interesting.
Wow.
That's avoidable. I mean, Jay has 3 power bombs, which is not a lot in Prime, but it's okay.
That might be all they need here. If they can get some drops if they need to. So,
Well, yeah, I think 3 is enough. It's just like it's not a lot.
yeah. So, we'll see. 40 minutes in, and Jay is about to get their 5th artifact. DCR has 2, but DCR are now about to get their 3rd because DCR is gonna be clearing out labs.
Unfortunately, DCR is going to be able to pick up Chozo Ice Temple right yet. So it's going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as they get that plasma, they're going to head right back. So it's not going to take too long.
Nope.
But
Jay definitely out in the lead right now.
Yeah, the routing has not been kind to DCR.
No, it hasn't. I mean, again, this is not something you can blame DCR's routing.
I mean, it's not a mistake. It's just that it didn't work out, and that's the thing
Right.
with Rando. Sometimes you can make the correct decision, it just doesn't work out. Sometimes there is no correct decision. You know, it's a coin flip.
Yeah. Neither runner right now really wants to go fight any boss. Jay doing everything they can to avoid fighting bosses.
I mean, at this point, it's not the worst idea.
I'm telling you, watch Charge be on Flagra.
I think at this point, a boss is going to have to be fought. Because even if SDA has either Ice or Phase on, one of them is still going to be somewhere else. The only possible way to avoid that is if SDA is Phase on and then PMT is Ice, then they would not have to fight any of the bosses. unless they really want to charge beam. I think so at this point there's a pretty good chance that we are going to be seeing either plant or OP, possibly both.
Yeah, I definitely think we're going to see Flogger at this point. But SpklJae, they are heading to Life Grove.
Yeah, I think it's more likely we're going to see OP at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jay is going to get X-ray on the trip through mines, and they're going to be in a position to... And the thing is, see, the problem is if they fight OP and don't get anything, they're going to head Thorns, and that's going to set them back.
That will set them back.
I think Flogger is going to be the last innovation, most likely. Because, after you fight OP, there's no reason to go get the hit, I don't think. DCR did check research back. So after they get the control tower, they're gonna peace out.
And to Kappa, I just wanted to let you know here real quick and let all the viewers know. Apparently, according to my wife, there is a lot of thunder over here in the air, so if I randomly cut out, it means I may have lost power. And then with the amount of humidity here, someone might have to clean me up with a mop if I don't melt.
Well, let's hope that everything stays.
Yeah, we're good. I don't even see any rain outside. That's scattered thunderstorms for you.
Yeah, this seed is definitely not the best. It's kind of...
It's an interesting seed.
It's interesting, but it is kind of ironic how bad it is, considering that no artifacts run bosses. It actually kind of backfired because now they've been avoiding bosses as much as they can.
Right. And I can't say I blame them. Right? Again, it is a race. Like if you don't have to go fight a boss and take the extra time to go fight them, then why? Right? Like Dyceron already fought Thardus, and Dyceron, unfortunately, only got main power bombs. Now, don't get me wrong, having main power bomb, more of those helps, but Dyceron fell off.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you end up having to fight bosses, you prefer to know about that.
Right. You can route them into your, race. So DCR now up to 4. SpklJae, they are headed for their last artifact in Central Dynamo. And I think, honestly, if I'm SpklJae, I'm gonna go take the phase on hint. Get Ridley out of the way, get the phase on hint.
Yeah, okay, there it is. That's phase on. So I think
what?
Really good chance we end up. I think Jay is at least gonna go to PMT, at the very least. The only question from there is.
And Dyceron couldn't get it because Dyceron doesn't have flash. So Phazon is where?
Phazon is in FDA. Jay's gonna pick that up very shortly. And yeah, then I think that... Cool. Then... Yeah, Jay's gonna get Central 9. They're gonna check PMT. And if PMT is ice, I think you go for it. I think, like, you don't want to fight Essence without charge, but it's like, if you've got everything but charge, I think you go for it. not new, then I think I'm looking at OP. But yeah, I think at this point we are at the last update of the Sun Chamber.
Yeah. And there's Phazon. So Sparkle, if they know Exo Skip, they're in go mode once they get the last artifact. Ooh. Shout out to them. I love that black and yellow combo. Also, shout out to Pierre Roulette. Awesome job on the tracking.
Yeah,
Show Pierre some love in the chat.
always
I did it last night for the first time. Commentated my first 2 games yesterday, and then tracked my first game. That was fun.
yeah. Well, I think overall Jay is in a better position, but it's
Yeah.
not.
Dyceron needs some health.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
not so
thank you.
much better that Dyceron couldn't catch up if they head straight for SDA.
Yep.
After getting Ice Temple. Because they're going to put the Plasma Warrior Shrine, Ice Temple, and then if they go... The only problem there is that Elder Chamber is going to be kind of awkward to route in, depending on how they route in.
And the other thing, too, is Jay doesn't have X-Ray yet.
Jay doesn't have X-Ray, but they are going to pick that up very shortly.
Right.
There's no way they're going to skip it.
No. Yeah, no, they're going STB. It's been a really good race so far. Very tight, very close. Jay could pull away here, but again, Exo Skip is allowed. If either one of these runners no Exo Skip, the one could be in for a big advantage. Hi, Calvin.
I believe Jay has done speed. Oh, no mistake.
Chad, say hi to Calvin. Say bye, Calvin.
Jay has a 110 in any percent, so that's pretty good. I don't know if that's like at like exo skip level, so to speak. But
Mayo says learn to aim, Calvin.
they're always much better at aiming when you have low health.
I think fair. Not having charge is showing here against these troopers.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. You know, item could be right. Maybe we see a chargeless Exo. And there you go. DCR now has Plasma. DCR may or may not be kicking themselves that they didn't check Warrior Shrine earlier. But now we are very neck and neck. DCR just needs Phazon.
Yeah, I think
And one more artifact, but yeah, that's it.
yeah, the way DCR routed did not really lend
No.
getting towards Warrior Shrine. A bit unfortunate because getting that Mario first actually sent DCR towards Lava Lake, which ended up being not really a big waste of time, but a waste of time nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty interesting how that you would think relatively minor route divergence right at the beginning has ended up basically deciding the course of this race so far.
Yeah, our fine tracker Pierre wants us to know that Cosmonaut has a 53 in any percent and has a very good Exo Skip.
Yeah,
So being 110 is good, and then you an Exo Skip, and it's like, oh, so much better.
Yeah. again, it's not impossible that they could bust it out, but I haven't seen
No.
it from them yet.
I'm happy to see all the speed running with the Metroid games too. Like Super Metroid's my second favorite game of all time. To see, you know, Oats and Goats and Zost and Emmett, Zenny, and then you see all the Prime runners too, Bash and Dyceron, and you know all of these runners. It's like it's awesome to see the resurgence of some of like just the old classics. And that's why I think like a tournament like this, like when you now incorporate Rando and Rando, like it just spreads so much new life back into a game that, to cap, I don't know about you, but like I've had so much fun playing as a kid, and even still now, I love playing like Super Metroid, Metroid Prime, and you know some of the other Metroid games as well.
Oh yeah, I do a serious playthrough of this one.
Love it.
I don't do as much solo Prime seeds as I used to, but I still like multi-worlds.
Yeah,
Last
that's different.
Last Artifact PDC is Sundyne.
Central Dynamo, yep. Which Jay, they are about to get. And they are going to get some energy, and here we go. And then from here, it'll be interesting to see what they do.
DCR's last one is out.
Yep.
So yeah, at this point, like we've been saying, at this point, Jay is going to have everything they need to get the hint. Phazon suit hint. Oh, what am I saying? They have Phazon suit. Just ignore me.
Disconnecting to Kappa from Katrine. I'm kidding.
Yep. And Jay went also the wrong way at the start of the phase.
So the only thing we need now is ice. And then we could see chargeless Exo, but again, if either of these runners, no Exo skip, like, you don't even need ice.
I mean, technically that counts as its chargeless Exo, too. So. And charge actually does slightly affect essence. So, well, I mean, I think taking the spade at least. Yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense.
And
okay. Yeah, like I said, we are gonna at least PMT.
Yep.
And I have to. Ugh. This is what, like a 1 in 4 chance of PMT being ice. Like the odds are.
We have charge, ice, and no 3.
Well, there's 4 major locations left. So,
right, we have 1 not trade we haven't found yet.
Yeah, so charge, ice spreader. Now that would be the ultimate troll, is if PMT was ice spreader.
It's quite possible the way this seed is gone.
Yeah, that would be like, you'd get there and you'd be like, oh, bruh. I don't know who done this seed.
Pierre did it for maximum button pushing. Let's face it, right, Pierre? Did it for
so
maximum button pushing.
This is so bad. This could be a Diglett seed.
And I want to give a personal. Go ahead to Kappa.
I know it's not, but
right.
Yeah.
I want to give a personal shout out to everyone who has welcomed me here from the community. I've been very much enjoying this, and obviously I still have learning to do. But this has been fun doing commentating and tracking, and everyone's been so welcoming, and you know, and again, you know, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for some of these streamers' content, specifically Bash's. Because then the YouTube algorithm was like, oh, yeah, you like watching Bash's stuff? There's this Prime Rando tournament you should watch. And okay. Come on, Jay, you got this.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying no to.
So yeah,
this is one of the
big
funniest
shout out
things.
here to everybody.
Yeah,
much
This
appreciated.
is one of the funniest things we've seen in this open world setting is having to fight 100 Metroids without ice. But you never do it. I honestly don't need it. I figured last would be fastest, but like my god.
Someone yeet these 100 Metroids out of the game, will you please? No? Anybody? And here we go, Dyceron. Dyceron about to pick up Their last artifact.
Yeah. I don't know if Jay has enough power bombs to feel comfortable pulling one just to get rid of these hunters,
Right.
but I would at least think about it.
Ah! Ooh! Oh no, that Hunter Metroid!
I was gonna say that almost worked, but I'm not actually sure if that would have worked. If DCR knows exoskip, then this is
Right.
yeah,
Again, we'll see.
There's the power bomb.
They have had enough of those Hunter Metroids nonsenses.
Did not get lucky with the drop. And DCR is heading towards Flagra. Okay. Bayvontu was in Storage Depot A. DCR is still going to need to get that. DCR can get the hint, technically.
So what is SpklJae? What do they have left to check? They got this here.
Yeah, this, Mega Pirate, Larvis,
And Flagra. Yeah, Sun Chamber, Flagra, and Ghosts. So what is this gonna be? What is PMT?
I appreciate that Jay didn't peek just so we could get the
last Metroid.
reset. Okay, so
They really are against fighting any boss in this scene.
yeah, I gotta be honest, I just would have gone for OP at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're right there.
Yeah, because the thing is, the hint, even if you were going for the hint, it doesn't help you that much. It tells you it's either... I don't know why I keep saying this. Jay has spaces. I don't know why I keep talking to thingy to him. Sorry.
So that means Jay might know they might know exoskip. That is a high possibility.
I mean, yeah, it's not impossible. I think though.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
I guess the thing about this is that they do have a pivot save now in mines. So that's actually not terrible. Like they're thinking, okay,
let's try it.
Sun Chamber has 2 checks at least. So if it's not if it's one of those places, then I just get it, I win. Well, I should say.
Where are they going?
Jay is going towards Flagra, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Jay's gonna go Flagra. Okay.
Yeah. So they're thinking, okay, there's 2 checks at Sun Chamber. If it's not there, I can either do Gardas or I can pivot save back to OP. And
So that's it. We got the 2 Sun Chamber checks. That's it. We cleared PMT. Oh, excuse me. Sun Chamber checks and OP. That's it.
Yeah, the only question is if it's not in Sun Chamber. Ice isn't in Sun Chamber.
It's on OP.
Yeah, it is OP. We know it's on OP. But Jay, the question is, could they build Gardas? So that's gonna be kind of important, I guess.
Dyceron needs to be careful.
Yeah, fortunately there's no ice. It's what Jay would be going for if it existed.
If Ice is Ghost, then Flagra will have charge. Maybe. Oh, nice first skip by Jay.
So,
Nice skate skip. Well, let's find it out.
Yeah, for how bad the seed has been, we're still only an hour in. And
I mean,
we're pretty much almost done.
I mean, maybe because I'm new here, I don't think this seed was all that bad.
I mean,
Alright, Flagra, what do you got for us?
When you're actually playing without charge for an extended period of time...
Fair. This is why runners want to agree to start with it. There, I called it! Charge on Flagra!
It's actually gonna end up... If Ghost has ice, this is actually gonna end up being perfect.
Yeah. And then it's gonna end up being what? Watch Ice on OP, or could be on Ghosts here. We will find out.
Yeah, DCR is missing Phazon, but DCR knows that it's in mines.
Mm-hmm.
And they are probably going to check SDA, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not going to be that bad. I think Jay still has the slight lead in that case, but... Like, we know that after this, that DCR is... I think DCR is just going to straight mines after this, no matter what. There it is. Okay, so, yeah, DCR...
Alright.
Okay, so now it's gonna
come down to Phazon versus...
It's gonna come down to movement, I think.
Yeah.
DCR's movement is on point. They're gonna end up getting that Phazon pretty quickly. Actually, I think based on this, DCR is actually heading into possible that... I think if they were gonna save it, they'd go towards... Okay, no, it looks like they are going in the direction of main 3. I think Jay absolutely has the advantage. I don't think it's impossible for DCR to make this up, but they have to play basically perfectly in terms of their movement. I've seen silly things happen. So, you know, I don't count anything out.
Nope.
In, And just to be clear, if DCR were to win this, it would not be because of anything Jay did wrong. It would be purely based on movement. So.
Yep. Period. Like, this has been an amazing race between both runners.
They're getting a little bit more heavy ghosts. Yeah, DCR has done everything except SDA and lower mines.
Mm-hmm. And once they do SDA, they're going to be ready to go. And there you go. SpklJae, they have everything they need. Go mode for SpklJae. They are going to be on their way to fight. Everybody's favorite pain in the you-know-what. I mean,
Yeah.
Ridley.
Yeah, so this does mean that Ice Spreader is on OP, just in case anyone was wondering.
SpklJae is on their way to fight Bowser. I mean, Ridley. Hello, Vault. So everyone, stay tuned here to the SpeedGaming channels. I believe we're going to be on SpeedGaming 4 and 5. We're going to have 2 8 p.m. matches. So definitely stay tuned for that. We've got Cameron versus Adraxis on SpeedGaming 4. an Interslice versus Nye on Speed Gaming 5.
Yeah, I think. Oh, were you talking about J Baja? Yeah, in that case, yeah. If they were gonna save one, then I think, yeah, Lava Lake would have been better. But if you're talking about DCR, then I think I'm not sure 100%. Probably. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if they were gonna save Warp, then I think Lava Lake would have been. Well, actually, I think it might have been faster to actually go through, go backwards through Hive Tunnel. Not sure about that. That's actually a good question. Is it faster from the Lava? Is it faster from Lava Lake Elevator to? Oh, what did they write? Didn't look like a smiley. I'm not sure that was actually anything. That might have just been random shots.
Here we go.
That's actually kind of quite a bit different. Faster from the Lava Lake Elevator to the Ruin Nursery save station to the Lava Lake save.
Dyceron saw Phazon. There it is. There's Phazon.
Yeah, I think 3 minutes is actually a good estimate.
This is really good. It is going to be a fight to the finish. Did Jay hit Ridley with the boost ball? They did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. For Capper, I was gonna say if they didn't hit Ridley there, that could give DCR a way back in there.
I mean, it's not. It's sometimes you just miss.
True.
The hitbox is it's not a big deal. You just go at it again. Sometimes, very rarely, you get just really weird stuff happening. Nice.
Oh,
dive.
yeah,
So
good stuff from SpklJae. I don't think Ridley dashed once, right?
No, that was.
It's nice.
That was really good. Like,
nice Ridley fight.
I think that's a little bit of 90% experience coming in.
Yeah. Excuse me. Stuffed Ridley? Baja, do you have Ridley instead of turkey for Thanksgiving? I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. It's okay, Baja, I could feel the facepalm from here. Kidding. And now, I don't know about you, Takapa. This next room, I am not a fan of.
I'm a fan of it when it works. But,
when it works.
Yeah. like that. Oh, that.
No!
No, that was. You know, I'm not sure what happened there. Like, I feel like maybe that was just like nerves, like accidentally drifting the controller a little bit.
Pile 5.
Sometimes you want to go one way, but then your brain just short circuits and you end up going the complete opposite way of what you wanted.
Chat, say the direction.
So.
Say the direction, chat. Item already did. I really like that Phazon suit yellow combo that Jay has going on.
That's if you're looking right now, that's basically active power combo there. Black with yellow through.
Really nice. Alright.
Yep, good call,
Can they make can DCR make up that time if they know Exo skin? I think
God,
it's going to be close regardless.
that would end up being pretty cool. So Easier did get flat, I didn't see that.
Yeah, another one. Oh, almost. We are in chamber 2 for Jay.
I think it would end up being.
Yeah. I think regardless, we have a really good race here.
Absolutely.
Like
This has been a great race.
If this stays, both I believe are going to be 3 and 2.
Yes. And that's gonna. I mean, Jay keeps their top 8 hopes alive.
That they do.
Goes into the bubble.
DCR had a nice Ridley fight. And SpklJae has Exo almost down to half health. And there goes Exo hitting its head against the wall again. At least it's not SpongeBob losing his pants again.
That's annoying. Hate to see it.
Mm-hmm. Apologies for the SpongeBob quotes.
Nice.
Nicely done by Jay.
That is good.
We'll get ice here. Should be moving on to chamber 4 here really soon. Here we go.
They basically 3 sub-chambers ahead.
Yep. SpklJae on their last sub-chamber in Dyceron. Just about to start Exo.
I just want to say, that was so close to being sick, they almost landed at the exact time. That was almost a seducing, not great.
This has been really, really good. Really, really good from both runners.
Absolutely.
Chat, show these runners some love, will you please?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a really great race.
That was pretty good. Not easy to get that sniper in the angle. Now, is DCR going to be able to get 2 essence before Jay finishes? I wonder.
We shall see. Chad, I know you can do better than that. Let's show these runners some more love. You guys got this. Let's go. DCR's got XO to about half right now. Hey, Takapa. Well, while these fights are going on here, I need to know. I see a Kirby Master in chat and a Kirby Fan 9000 in chat. I need to know if there's any relation.
You'll have to ask them about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They're like, no.
That's
Oh, hello.
what the fool is. That's I have
okay.
literally never seen that.
Okay. What was that?
I have, yeah, I've literally never seen that.
Oh. Osmo, my dude, last night wish we could have gave you a hug after fight, my dude.
This is gonna be.
This is interesting.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I think if Jay does these attacks.
Jay's got one power bomb left. That's plenty.
Jay.
Mm-hmm. This is it.
Might end up.
And
GG.
done. Time. Nice game. Nice game.
118.45.
Yeah, GG's.
Oh,
GG's. DCR probably about, what, 3 minutes behind, I think, right? I think chat saying?
Yep. I think did make a little bit of time off.
Right.
Probably gonna end up being about. Welcome in, SpklJae.
Welcome, SpklJae. GG's.
Oh, thank you. GG, GG.
Great race.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Dyceron up to?
Essence just started.
Yeah, just got into
Ooh,
Essence. So,
this
yeah.
one then.
Yeah, DCR's routing kind of set them back a little bit. Like, I think it's probably about a 3-minute difference.
Where did the split happen?
Well, that's actually funny. The split, if you want to get real, the split happened at Main Plaza. When you decided to go with high BCR decided to go with Shrine and Tower Blight, and then got the various. They went through Hive to them. They went to Lobby, which ended up being nothing. But because of that, they ended up isolating Warrior Shrine.
And they never got Plasma early.
Yeah, it ended up not getting Plasma getting late.
And they also fought Thardus.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. So in many ways, that really was the divergence.
Yeah.
The divergence that decided it.
Takapra and I are watching your run, and we're like...
Eventually you did have to do it. I can't remember exactly where.
Yeah.
You would have gone to Lock Lane. Yeah, DCR went to Mines, actually.
Yeah. And then you cleared all of Fendrana at once, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is done.
Yeah.
Minus
Takap-
the rerock, yeah.
Yeah, Takapra and I are watching your run, Jay, and we're like, they really, really don't want to fight any bosses.
No,
They're
I
doing
mean,
everything they can to not fight bosses.
Yeah,
that's usually how the logic works for the other weeks of the tournament so far, and I haven't had much practice with this rule set, so I think it's still ingrained in me that I don't want to fight bosses. But
Fair.
to be fair, my two practice seeds that I did do both had stuff on either Flagra or Ghost, so I really should have learned from that and done Flagra earlier.
Yeah. Here's DCR.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello. GG's.
GG.
Yeah, that was quite a race.
Hmm.
I think you both played really well.
Incredible race.
Yeah, Jay's routing just worked out better and only a little bit better. That was only what? Yeah, it ended up being 2.5 minutes difference in the end. So yeah, really well done to both players.
Yeah, very well done. I'm curious, DCR, once you saw Plasma run Warrior Shrine, like, what was the thought process? Like, we saw you head to Lava Lake, saw nothing, and then turned around. Was it just, like, the routing you had planned out in your mind that you just wanted to head back instead of headed to Warrior Shrine?
Well, when I got... Wait.
Yeah, when you got there, you only had one power bomb.
Yeah, that's kind of why I turned around, because I didn't...
Fair.
A little bit annoying. Yeah, I took a totally different, like, atypical route, just, like, doing everything else, besides, like, the big easy stuff, but, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't necessarily a bad route. It just was...
I think the unfortunate dip was having to go find Phazon at the end.
Yeah.
That took a bit, but... It was either there or OP, so... at that point.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. It had to be one of those two. So, and I kept forgetting that Jay already had face on, and I was like, well, if Jay wants to get the hint, they can do this and this and this. And I was like, oh, right, they don't need the hint.
Yeah, I was very happy when I saw Phazon suit. I was like, great, I don't need to worry about that later. I just need to find Ice Beam.
Yeah, and I think we were talking about it when Jay came in, but DCR, I feel like basically this was more or less decided when you were both in Main Plaza. You decided to go to Ruin Shrine and Tower of Light, and Jay decided to go to Hive Totem. And because of that, you had Varia when you went through the loop, which sent you to Lava Lake, which ended up being a waste of time, and ended up isolating Warrior Shrine. So
yeah. Also,
I was caught out by that a couple of times in my practice seed. It would give me Varia really early, but it must be like multi-placement or something, because it always expected me to go to wherever the vanilla charge beam location is that like had bombs in like both of my practice seeds. So I figure it's best to just to make sure that early Chozo doesn't have a second item that you need before dipping into Magmore.
And actually, I dipped into mines really early, but I just didn't have wave, so no Phazon. That would have been a really huge play if I could get that. And then Thardus being kind of a waste. That ate up a lot.
Yeah.
yeah,
When I saw the thermal visor, I was like, oh, maybe I should have done TARDIS while I was in Fendrana, but yeah.
I think I did what I did mainly because, like, I feel like most seeds this tournament that I've done, I did Fogger early and it never paid off, and I was like, okay, let me skip Fogger this time, and well, I guess it kind of was relevant, but oh well, not as bad. It's fine.
You both tried to avoid the bosses as much as possible, and you almost got away with it.
You really did.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess the only thing I'm thinking of right now is if Ice Beam hadn't been on a Ghost, Jay, would you have gone to Thardus or OP?
I probably would have gone for Thardus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I know Exo Skip or anything, or else I would have avoided that whole shebang.
Yeah, we kept talking about it, and I was like, I don't think either of them know, but I wouldn't put it past them. They've both done 80%. So.
Right.
It just seems like such a pain to learn.
Yeah.
Let's ask this question. Are either of you, or any of the three of you rather, going to be checking out these 8 p.m. races here?
Well, it's almost 2 a.m. here in Paris, so I'm gonna go to bed.
It sounds like nighttime for you.
Yep.
We'll get some sleep. DCR, Takapa, what about you both?
Huh?
Either are you both gonna watch the 8 p.m. races here?
Oh, I don't know.
I try to watch every race.
There you go.
To the best of my ability. So, yeah. So, like you were saying, we've got 2 more races on today after this, both coming up in half hour. Cameron versus Aldraxis and Interslice versus Nye. I know you're commentating Interslice's race.
That I am.
So, have fun with that.
Thank you.
Tracker, who unfortunately dipped out of the call.
Yep.
Also tracking one of those. Shout outs again to Pier for tracking. Tracking is impossible, so I always love people who do it. Don't forget to follow both of our runners, my co-commentator, and tracker. And if you're interested in Metroid Prime Randomizer, don't forget to join the Discord. And yeah, I think that about does it.
Yep. Final thoughts?
I will say I am pretty impressed that I have nailed flyby skip 3 times this tournament without trying.
Yeah, Jay.
I'm not trying to do it. It's just
I was gonna say Jay had a really good Ridley, and then you had a better Ridley. It's like obviously you didn't know, but it's like really you just had to show them up. Yeah.
I tried for the 5x skip, but get the timing of that wrong, and then also the boost into the flyby. I tried for that as well, but didn't line up correctly.
And I kind of realized going into this that since it was open, that it was major minor. I feel like it could have been like anyone's game really. So
yeah, this one routing is really strange for this one. I think it makes, especially with the open doors everywhere. I think it makes it really cool. It's a nice change from the usual order evens.
Alright, so with that, I think we are good. GG's again to both players. Good luck in the final round. And anything else?
I got nothing else. Thank you all for tuning in. And I'm going to go take a little bit of a quick break here before I go commentate one of the 8 p.m. DeCapra, was a pleasure commentating with you. GG's, Dyceron, and Jay. And what a great race from both of you. And if nothing left, we'll head out of here.
Alright.
Bye, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.